Alrighty, so are you going to ascend to a higher plane of existence or something? Okami Amaterasu! I sense the presence of someone here on the Ark. Could it be that man from the Moon Tribe? I can feel his pain somewhere deep down inside this Ark. I mean, I've been in here forever, and supposedly so would they, so it's weird that I'm only now feeling that. Amaterasu, you must save him without a moment's delay. Is that really something I should do? Okay. You must stop the seeds of tragedy from being sown. Isn't it a little late for that? I feel like a lot of tragedy has already been sown. In order for the evil in this world to be exorcised, the sun god Amaterasu must return to the celestial plane. I pray that you will watch over the world from the heavens, and that you will bestow peace upon us all. That's a lot of stuff you're asking me to do. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm a dog. I'm just throwing that out there. I feel like a lot of people seem to forget that part, and they really seem to ask a lot of me. I'm just saying. It's weird to ask something. It's ask so much of something that doesn't have opposable thumbs. Is really all I'm getting at. It's been a very capable dog, a very, you know, powerful and the like, but still, there are some things even a god can't do, like speak in full sentences by themselves, apparently. Despite the fact that every other creature that's looked like us totally can. And in fact, we've also spoken to just straight up dogs. So, very strange. And yep, third time I'm fighting you. Oh, Lord, okay. All right, well, first things first, how about no? Just a big old pile of no ain't doing that. And there you go, and then boom, shakalaka. Get yourself all crunk with all that, with all the scissorp, or whatever it is the peoples call it these days. I don't friggin' know. I'm not part of that scene. That ain't how I lived my life. Alright, yeah, no, it's just straight up. Fight Orochi again. Oh, but they're even going to make me re-smash up the thing on its back before I can get rid of all of its many heads. Alright, game, if that's really what I got to do, then that's what I'll do. It'd be nice if I only had to, you know, force the stuff into them once. I feel like having to do it more than that is entirely unnecessary and just kind of busy work, if I'm being honest. But that's just my opinion. I mean, whatever. There we go. That's 2. The only solace in this entire situation is the fact that I don't actually have to get them all drunk the first time. At least I didn't have to the first 2 times I fought them, so here's hoping I don't have to do that again, and the game doesn't just randomly decide to, you know, be a big pile of butts. There we go. Okay. Alright, hang on. Let me go destroy your weird bell tower thingamabob again. For the 3rd time. Why, though? Hang on. What? No. What? Come on, let me up. You're not letting me attack the thing. Oh. Okay, that was weird. What is with this camera angle? What just happened? What? No, actually, factually, what on earth just took place? Okay, well, this sucks. Okay. Let me very quickly, just to be on the safe side, let's see if this method is better. Maybe the rosary beads are just not good for this. And they really are going to make me do this all over again. Really, honest and truly. That's their entire modus operandi here, huh? Okay. I really feel like they could have omitted Orochi from the boss rush. This is completely unnecessary. Also, I feel like not dealing with the stupid plant head again. That's my least favorite of Orochi's heads. Takes forever. Stop spewing out plants. It's dumb. He's like, I'm one of the dragon heads of the ultimate evil in all of existence. Oh, I shoot poisonous gas. I shoot fire. I control light, and I can make earthquakes. I vomit plants. Like, good job, Gary. You just keep on being you over there, buddy. Right, for some reason. There. Okay, yes, this is clearly the much better option. Also, the fact that I fell off the damn thing the first time probably didn't help. And if it'd be so kind, thank you, okay. I would have really preferred to not have to do that a third time. All right, so begins the arduous process of killing every last one of his heads again. So if you'd be so kind as to just kerplop on down, thank you. All right, and actually going to, once again, switcheroo them back up again, because I prefer this. There we go. Oh boy. I get the overwhelming sensation that I'm probably going to have to do each head more than once. Yeah, this is exactly what the game is wanting from me right now. Oh, video game. Why you make me do all this? I've already proven my ability to defeat this guy twice. I need to stop harping on that, but it's really hard not to. Like, come on. All right, just get out of here. There, deadhead. No more of that. All right. Let's get Plant Vomiter done. Yes, yes, you tried to take a bite out of me and you failed. Congratulations. Ah! All right, well, if you want to skip that part entirely, I'm completely down for that. I'm A-okay with that idea. Oh, just slap, 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 hap attacks. Slap them around, slap them around, slap them around, slap them around. Okay, I got lucky the first time, but you're definitely gonna vomit up some plant bulbs now, aren't you? There they are. They're always there. You might think you're able to escape them, but the fact of the matter is you cannot. And that shall be the last time you vomit up a plant, good sir. I am quite sick of dealing with you, my god! Oh, hang on, let me quickly travel to the future where Orochi inexplicably is still alive, and I gotta kill him there too. With frickin' Nagi's super descendant. Susanoo's descendant, I suppose. Because I forgot his name for a second there. Alright, come on, plop on down, plop on down. I'll slap you with my whippin' whip. Whippin' whip, whippin' whip, wicka 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 whip. Just get the slap on, there we go. I can only get a measly 78 hits before I'm forced to have to deal with this again. What a large pile of butts this situation truly is. There we go, just dun-dun-dun-dun. I appreciate the Orochi heads that, you know, are at least quick of it. It's like, all right, I'm going to very quickly do my attack. Now I'm doing the roar thing. All right, let's do this. I think you're probably the worst one because you're the one that like vomits up water, aren't you? Are you going to not do that? Because that would be great if you didn't do that. It's just a totally unnecessary extra step that I only have to deal with you. It's just a big pile of dump. So just knock that off. Honestly, preferably, I'd rather you take extra super damage. If anything, it seems like you took less damage for some reason. And vomiting up water. Great. All right, yeah, and then you go, you know, rub-a-dub-dub, blub-blub, and all that stuff. But then, I decide, no. There we go. And for some reason, slapping the head makes all of the water in the room disappear. Who knows how that's supposed to work? I certainly don't. Oh yeah, and the eels. For some reason, you can summon eels. All right, now it's time for Lightning Head. Come on. Shoot your lightninging nonsense. There you go, there you go. You done it. You're the confused one. You're the only one of the heads with actually definable personality. And for that, I appreciate you. All right, now would you please do the roar thing? Thank you, okay. For some reason, you were taking an especially long time. Much more so than your... I don't even know if I could call it... Would you call your other head a brother? If it has its own separate brain and thought process and everything, I suppose technically it would be a brother and not just an extension of oneself. But if all of these heads are connected to the same brain, then... well, that's an entirely different conversation, I suppose. Questions perhaps best not answered by mere mortals. It is not up to us to question such things. Oh no. Alright, that's another one down and another one down. Only 37 more to go. That's right, everybody, it's only another 37 more heads to go before I'm able to end this damn thing once and for all. Although, I guess I get the intent, because the darkness that came out of all the monsters I killed over the course of the game, they, like, kind of bunched up to each other and, you know, like, amassed into a singular location. So, I'm not gonna say that there isn't a good story reason for fighting all these dudes again. Plus, again, you just, you know, go with the tried and true method of it. Well, I mean, it's technically a Capcom game. And boss rushes are something that they're fans of, so why not throw it in there? Okay, now it's for the poison head. Come on, vomit out your poison. You have to go ahead and do that. And I'll just do some wind. And there you go. I've completely neutralized your only actual attack. How proud and great you must feel of yourself. As I just get a massive crick in my neck. Ow, that hurt like hell! That was infinitely more of a pain in the butt than what you're doing. You're just being busy work. Is that what the great, you know, Orochi is supposed to be? Mildly annoying? Tedious to fight? I think not. Seriously. Get yourself some loftier ambitions, weird dragon monster. And that takes care of that. Didn't even get hit by any of the poison that time. It's all about timing, people. You gotta time these things correctly. Otherwise, you look a fool. Alright, final head. Come on, Stampy. Do your stamping. There you go. And your head hurts, and just waste our time. Dinger-dinger-durgan. There you go. Correct choice. Lucky for us that this weird apparition or echo or whatever this is supposed to be, you know, gave the purification sake too. Otherwise, I would literally not be able to do anything, and I'd just be doomed. You know, at least the second time I fought this dude, there was an explanation. It was like, no, they just got more, and, you know, it's a repeat of the exact same thing. Honestly, I gotta be honest. I feel like the entire going back into the past and basically redoing the thing that I already did once before to be kind of unnecessary to the game entirely. Even the whole Shiranui jumping into the future to help me with those owl demons was completely unnecessary, really. Oki was there. We could have just done the whole tag team thing right then and there, and everything would have been, you know, fine and dandy. I don't exactly understand why they thought that they needed to have such a weird repeat situation happen. I feel like it might have been padding. Just a little bit. Because there was basically next to no difference between the two encounters. Not really. Didn't really further any character development or anything or something of that effect. It was really just kind of, here, do it again. And after all the other things I did, I don't know. It just seems kind of like a weird little letdown. All right, now here's the question. Who the heck are you? I do not recall. Oh, hello. I've been waiting for you, Okami Amaterasu. It is I, another angel thingy. My fleeting spirit will disappear at any moment. I'm glad I was able to hold on long enough to meet with you. Celestial being Azumi is what she goes by. Long, long ago, you and Orochi fell together to this world. Then you waited for the Chosen One to put an end to Orochi's life. You waited patiently for countless moons, until finally the Chosen One, Nagi, was born. Very strange Chosen One. I actually appreciate the fact that the Chosen One of this universe is kind of a bumbling doofus. Together, you sent the monster of the moon to its fate. You didn't realize it, but that was just one ripple in the wave of darkness. Well, that's a pile of butts. It's exactly 100 years since the legend of Nagi. Really not that long, all things considered. Seriously, you have any idea how many problems I would totally be able to admit if they just said 1,000 years? If it had been 1,000 years, so many more of these little nitpicking holes I've been able to make would be completely obliterated, and I would have been fine with it. But 100? They treat it like it's such a much bigger deal. It's like, oh, this has been going on for so long. 100 years is barely anything. Until it used Nagi's descendant, Susano, to complete its revival. And once again, it tried to destroy this world. Failed, by the way. Thanks for that. You're welcome. I know you didn't actually say thanks. When you defeated it, the next stage of its plan began. It cursed the land with its evil power. Most unfortunate. And the world was soon overrun with monsters from the Ark. Yes, I recall. Orochi's evil essence was more than enough to power them all. The smoldering powers of darkness exploded throughout Nippon. How about that? And the world was thrown into a storm of chaos never seen before. After that, well, you saw with your own eyes. The evil powers that left those monsters you defeated have all gathered here in the Ark of Yamato. Except for the Twin Owls, I guess, because the game thought, well, I mean, you literally just defeated them, so why have them fight them again? Exorcism of the roots of evil is a daunting task. You must keep your eyes open for what's in the center of it all. And you mean that in the literal sense, because there's a giant center at the end of this whole thing. I see what you did there. Fair enough. No, but seriously, why don't I remember who this dude is? Maybe if I actually fight him, it'll click in my brain. Oh, you're the blight thingy. You're the disease and the emperor. Okay, I remember now. I had a hard time remembering without all your nasty little stink lines. Okay, whoop. We're doing this whole song and dance number. Okay, hang on a second. Let me just at least deflect a good chunk of those. Whoop. He's teleporting. He's jucking and jiving, people. Whoa. Yep. Now I just need to remember how I managed to defeat you the first time, and everything will work out great. Oh, that's right. You were the sword, and you were like, okay, yep. No problem. Hang on. I'll just slap the sword around. I remember now. The corpse itself was, in fact, not so much the actual being as it was the carrier of it. That's no problem. All right, dodge around. Slap the blades out of the way. Everything works out fine and dandy. You missed. You're awfully fast. I mean, you're awfully slow for someone who's so fast. I'm just saying. Anyway, line. Ta-da! Now I slap the sword again. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bish, bada boom, bada bow, hachi dow. And there you go. I'd like to say I'd be able to do it in a third cycle, but I'm feeling it's probably gonna have to end up being 4. Because I didn't optimize that first one enough. Alright. Bring it on, spooky pants. Bring it on. Ow. And also, you hurt my feelings. Why'd you have to go and do that? Very rude. Very rude. Don't care for it. And to hell with you and all your swords. Alright. Here we go. Yeah. Definitely not going to take him out on this one. But I'm going to give it my all. Come on. Hey. Yep, one more time. Very well. I'll allow you to do your weird little song and dance number for a 4th time. If and you simply must. First I teleport. Then I do my sword swingy. Then I bust out all of my big Cyclo blades. Oh, hey. Don't waste time, just bring up the Cyclo blades, you big fool. Thank you. My goodness. You don't gotta be going and wasting all the good people's time. Come on now. And there we go. I legit do find it kind of funny that the demon owl things don't actually, like, count. Also, apparently, there was an extremely easier way to do what I did, and I did not do it. And I apologize. And yet, despite that, I still did phenomenally better time-wise than I did against Orochi. Like, that one took, like, what felt like 10 minutes. That one felt more like 4. One of those I did decently on time. The other, not so much. I find that incredibly funny. Well, I do believe I've pretty much exorcised the demons. Because the owls don't get a rematch because they were already fought very recently. Okami Amaterasu. It has begun at long last. The waves of darkness have finally begun to roll. Oh, this evil power. I cannot hold on much longer. Amaterasu, there is one final thing I must tell you. The man of the moon tribe with the golden hair. Oh, you mean, Waka? Yeah, I think that's, yeah. I want you to tell him something. The Celestials will never forget how he fought alongside you when Orochi attacked. We are forever grateful. Oh, great, he's a good guy. You know, part of me really was kind of hoping I would have to beat him up and that he'd be the super evil enemy. You know, just smack him around. Because he was really pompous, and I didn't like talking to him. But no. He was obnoxious and pompous, but on the side of good, so I can't actually besmirch him. Bleh. How lame. Okami Amaterasu. Yes, Marco? Just being able to see you with my own eyes. I can't tell you how much joy it brings me. It pains me that I can't remain with you until the end. It's very strange that the four of you were able to just hang out in here for however long you've been sitting in here. But the second I came in and actually started doing the thing is apparently when you all decided, no, I can't do it anymore, I'm ascending. Very strange. But I know that you won't let us down. Now I must join the others. But I'll never forget you and how we used to play in the fields in our homeland. I pray that you will always shine bright, Amaterasu. What is with the weird writhing they do when they do this? It's very weird. Alrighty, so what's next? What's next for the dog god? God dog. I am God Dog. Oh God, hello. How did you get up here? You didn't have to go through a boss rush. Also, you appear to be fighting an orb. And apparently failing at it. There you are, Amaterasu. I thought I could handle this before you arrived. But it seems I have met my match. Heh. This brings back memories. If you say so. Remember when we faced Orochi together on the Celestial Plane? No, I quite literally do not have any recollection of that. At all. Behold! It is shrouded in darkness, but make no mistake. This is none other than Yami, the evil ruler of darkness. The evil ruler of darkness is a gigantic orb? It was he who slew the Celestials on board this very ark. And brought misfortune upon the land of mortals. It's a giant dot. Of course, it's too dark to see his true form now. I see. It's one of them y'all can't comprehend my form type dealies. And so it begins! The dreaded day of darkness is upon us. Now it's always the darkest before the dawn. As they say. I'm gonna growl at it. Oh. Okay, well, I mean, you're a slightly more intricate dot. But man, I played Persona 4, man. I've fought in weird disco balls before, and I'll do it again. You think I'm afraid? Although you seem to have some sort of crazy power on me, that's a bit of a problem. Oh! I appear to have vomited up my powers. Well, that's going to make things difficult. Well, if I can still use my rosary whip, I should be able to manage. Really wish you didn't do that, though. That was most uncool of you, Yami. And now I'm just a dog. Bummer. Distorted time and space brings about this phenomenon. This ill-fated day only occurs once every 100 years. Nobody, not even the gods, has the power to stop it. That's incredibly convenient for a final boss. Oh, he opens up! The ultimate evil darkness is it's a goldfish jar. Okay. Still I shall stand firm and fight this battle. For it was I who brought the Ark of Yamato to the Celestial Plane. But I was oblivious to the evil that lurked in its depths. Oh, so basically you're ultimately the reason why everything is dead. Well, that's a bit of a guilty conscience, huh? I caused the death of countless innocent Celestials, and brought a curse upon the land of mortals. However, I cannot reset my actions nor undo the past. Admirable attempt to deflect that. Oh. But it did not work. No, it just knocked your hat off. Amaterasu. Orochi can only be defeated with the power of the Chosen One. That's what I told you. And you waited for me without question. You waited patiently in this land of mortals. You waited for the day that Nagi, the Chosen One, was born. You believed in me despite knowing that I count myself among the ranks of the accursed Moon Tribe who had escaped from the lunar realm. I was deeply moved by your earnest spirit. This would all be hitting a lot harder if I actually, like, witnessed the events. Having you just kind of recount them all to me and say, hey, remember all that stuff that happened, when I've literally never had any reason to think that any of that was something that I would have ever experienced. It just kind of, I don't know, doesn't feel as punchy. I'm just saying maybe a flashback instead of you just recounting things would have made more sense. Yeah, it's just, you know, I'm just throwing that out there. That is why my faith in you has not waned since that fateful day. When we engaged Orochi in battle side by side, it totally happened. Don't you remember? You didn't see it, but it happened. Amaterasu, you must return to the celestial plane. You must do so in order to bring peace to this world. And make up for apparently my mistakes. Up! Thanks for the exposition. Well, alright then. I suppose I should probably avenge him or something. Angry dog! Angry dog without a weapon. It's rolling at me! But, yeah, I don't even have my rosary whip anymore. Was that a big hammer? That is a big hammer. Okay. Well, I can headbutt it, and that's about all I can do. Oh, well, that's certainly a bit of a problem. Well, really, a buzzsaw? All right, sure. That's certainly an option. I'm just wondering, can I, like... No. I was wondering if I could perhaps maybe trick the beast into falling down a big ol' hole. Instead, it seems much more likely that I'm just going to run out of space to walk on. This is a very bizarre thing I'm fighting right now. And I'm just kind of assuming that I'm supposed to do the whole survive until a cutscene gives me my superpowers back situation. That's my best guess as to what I'm supposed to be doing here. Now, don't mind me just going to get all my solar energy back. If it's all the same to you there, Yami. Because, I mean, eventually there just isn't going to be any floor. Yeah, that is still very strange that you can just use a big hammer. Okay. If I'm meant to be able to do something else, I sure wish I knew what it was! I wasn't entirely sure if I actually could fall down those things or not. Nice to see that I can. It'd be much nicer to know that if my enemy here could do it. Oh no, he just floats. He just straight up floats. Okay. Well, this is a bit of a problem. The longer this goes on, the more uncertain I am of the whole I'm just supposed to survive until my powers come back thing. Like, I legitimately have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing here. I have some pretty cool air combo. I'll just sort of dive in head first, smack him around, and hope for the best. Fall down a hole. Okay. Okay, this is happening a lot, and I'm getting hit by it a lot. It's very frustrating. Okay, I just need to jump, period. And even if I end up going through its weird orby body, I don't actually get hurt. It's only if I'm not. Okay. I guess I'll just help it destroy the platforms, because if there's anything else I'm supposed to do, I haven't the slightest idea what it is. Soon there will be no floor left. And then what will we do? Here we go. I can at least sort of parry attack. Do my best with that. Take that. Yep, that's your big old hammer. Oh boy. And so it has been done. There is now next to absolutely no floor left. I've attempted my very best here, but I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Clearly, I'm meant to do something here. If this was just a time thing of surviving and hoping for the best, this would have ended by now, definitely. And so far, I've just almost died 3 times, and now I don't know what to do. Okay, well, I'm gonna do my best to survive, and once I do figure out what I'm supposed to do, boy howdy, you guys will be the first to know of it. Of that I promise. Oh, okay. So literally mere moments later, I slapped him one more time, and I got my power back. Okay, I got rejuvenation back. But, I mean, that gives me the power to do this again, so that really does just kind of solve the majority of my problems. Not so much the fact that I don't have a place to fight anything anymore, there's just no ground left, which is a massive pile of butts, and I don't like it, but, there you go, I suppose. That giant orb just shoot out some missiles and push me down holes. I think my favorite part is definitely the I'm getting pushed down holes thing. Okay. Well, some good news is I'm doing damage. An incredibly tiny amount of damage, but I am doing damage. I also got rejuvenation back, but honestly, that's kind of been by far and away my least useful brush technique. I kind of stopped having to use it ever after, you know, the beginning of the game happened, really. Like, I used it maybe 3 times total. That's pretty much all there is to it. Very strange, that. Gonna give me another one of my powers back? That'd be great. Although, admittedly, I don't really know if any of them would help me at all. Unless getting each more makes me slightly more powerful. I got Power Slash back. Easily my most useful technique. Okay, well, oh, I can redirect the missiles now, I can. Oh, that does a whole big old pile of damage. Okay, okay. I can dig it, I can dig it, I can rock and roll with it, sure, why not? I got Green Sprout back. Oh. And apparently it's what I needed to do. Take this, weird, evil, demonic goldfish monster. I legitimately am very confused by that. Alright, woo! Alright, you want to try maybe, I don't know, shooting out missiles again or something? Because, man, that sure does speed things up. Whoa, boy. Well, I don't have nearly as many of my powers back, so... yeah, I kind of figured there was going to be another form or 2 or 3, maybe. Oh, I don't have my water shooty ability. Nor do I have the ability to use my wind. So this is a situation. Oh, okay, eventually you stop trying to hit me and this happens. All right, makes it easy. Oh, Now you have segmented. Oh, but there's a, okay, hang on. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, okay, cool, I get it. Yeah, okay, cool, I get it. Now, leave me alone. You've done, okay, why though? You've done an incredibly stupid and left yourself wide open. There we go. All right, and we hop out. And there was still fire down there for some reason. Cool beans. Definitely makes sense. Nothing weird about that. Nothing strange. Give me one of my line powers back. Cherry bomb. I see. Okay, well. Oh. Was that supposed to be cherry bomb? Because I got the cherry bomb? That's my best guess. Ow. Okay. Please stop doing that. I humbly ask that you knock that the ever-loving hell off. As I just kind of slap you around a bit, if it's all the same. Whoop. Okay, here comes another one of my powers. Don't mind if I do. I've got water spout back. All right. At least if he engulfs himself in flames, I can just immediately cut that noise straight out. Ta-da! All right, well, let's see if the cherry bomb actually is what I'm expected to do here. Or if he'll, like, the stun will wear off. Oh, no, that just straight up opened the whole dang thing up. All right. Shout out to cherry bomb for actually being useful in a fight. I appreciate the game's attempts at making all of my powers useful for this ultimate, final battle. Now, which one is this one? I don't remember the order that I got all these things in. I retrieved the crescent. Oh, right. Huh. Well, that's definitely a thing. What the? No! 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 Why, though? Why did you do that, game? Cool. I tried to do exactly what I was supposed to do, and it ultimately just flat out didn't work. Yeah, how about that? And instead of putting a bomb right in front of me, you put it right next to that, and I can smack him around a bit. Thank you. Okay. It's really hard to gauge spatial awareness in this game. I've never had this problem before, so it's very strange that it's just happening now. Okay, how about no? How about just no? There's the bomb. Get all exploded. There you go. Get all exploded. And I can't. I physically cannot see myself. Okay, cool. This is definitely enough time to do something. Yeah, cool. Oh, that's new. All right, cool. That was definitely a thing that just happened. Could you maybe not do that? You've already proven to be an extraordinarily weird thing to fight, and only just now did I realize that the ground is back. Why did it take me so long to realize that the ground is back? Okay. Honestly, I'm feeling like maybe next time I just shouldn't even bother with the whole bomb thing. I'll just try to avoid the fiery thing, not put it out, and attack it while it's doing that, because it seems to give me a lot more time to work with, and I'm not even going to attempt to go back up there. I know there isn't enough time. Ay. All right, so yeah, you just go ahead and do your fiery thing. Then again, no, that's a different fiery thing. That's completely different. An entirely separate fiery thing. This is such a gargantuan pile of nonsense right now. Okay, so it's all the way up there. Can I make it? I can, in fact, not. Okay, cool. It'd be nice to have slightly more real estate to move around in, if at all possible. And now this is happening. Okay. Yep, all right. Definitely know how I could have avoided that. So far, I'm just kind of whittling them down with the most base of chip damage. Kind of wish the cherry bomb would do a little more damage, but I guess I can't complain. It's literally where all of the damage I'm getting any done with is coming from. Okay, so I'm starting to get the feeling that I should just stop bothering, because no matter how many times I do it, it just doesn't work. I admit, fully because it's my fault. I'm just bad at this, and I'm screwing up a whole bunch. But still, even when I do succeed, I barely have half of a second to even do anything. Ugh. I'm gonna try again. Okay, there we go, there we go. Okay, some real damage this time. Real deal damage. Thank you. All right, now it's not exactly normal for a final boss to only have 2 forms. So, here we go again. It turned into a gigantic slot machine. Of course it did. That makes sense. Sense make plenty does, absolutely. And am I supposed to, like... I clearly need my time slow down power back, I think. Okay, what if I instead did that? There we go, that'll do. Let's just knock it back into you. Oh, no, 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 and the camera angle refuses to work with me on that one. All right, cool. This is definitely a thing that's happening. Whoa. Oh. That appears to have been a good thing for me, apparently. Interesting that you would have a section on your weird slot machine powers that would damage you in some manner. Not entirely sure why, but I've got Galestorm back, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use it. If possible, though, it sure would be pretty dope on a rope. If there was a better or easier way to maybe do damage. Whew, boy. Just keep on using the winds. Keep on using the winds. You know, typically wind spreads fires, not really put it out. Okie dokie. Ow, rude. And nope. Just trying to deflect as many of these things as I possibly can. Whoop, that's proving difficult, admittedly. Trying desperately. Never mind, I don't have any ink. That would probably be why. All right, well, this is going to hurt like hell. All right, how about... I mean, that works. I guess it's the section that spits up one of my powers. That's a very weird thing to put on a slot machine, but I'm not complaining. You received Inferno! Convenient, that. There we go. Alright, if I could get more of those Orby-Dorby things... I mean, sure, big risk, but big reward. All right, that's a bomb. What if I don't wanna? What if I, oh boy, what if I don't really wanna, though? That one, I guess, doesn't do anything unless you get all 3. Fair enough. All right, can't get all of those. Certainly am trying. Trying my best. This is a very, very strange boss fight. Oh. Bleh. And out comes another one of my powers. Huzzah! I'll be taking that. Do I got my time slowdown back? Veil of Mist. I do, in fact, have that back. All right. Let's see. What if I wanted that one specifically? Okay, that did not go well. All right, well, what if I slow down time again so I can actually slap these things out of the air way better, right? That way, I do big time damage, like so. Oh. And now you're just vomiting up all the ice cubes. Alrighty, fair enough, fair enough. Alright, let's just slow down time. Again, we just want one of those things. Spee out one of your Orby deals, and that should be the end of this form. I'm fairly confident that's not going to be your last one, because that'd be a really lackluster final go of it. Then again, I also have almost all of my powers back, so... Alright, well, this is a fine what are you doing? This is a strange one. Alright, well, be that as it may. Yeah, that was about the best guess I had. Until it's... very interesting. Okay. Is this actually going to try and make me use the cat climb ability in this? That is peculiar. I don't have the ability to use my lightning or ice, so... What exactly? Oh! What if I didn't? That really doesn't do much damage at all. Oh boy. Okay. Oh. Giant lightning rods. Can't do anything about it though. Okay, what if I just kinda... Oh, okay, slap him around a bit. He'll eventually get tired and I get to do something. Oh. I fail to see how the climbing is going to be a thing that's actually going to be useful, but I mean, if I can think of how to use it, I will do so. But until then, I cannot stress enough how much I don't know how that would help. Okay, well, we'll just slap you about a bit. Like so. Yes, just like that. You obviously don't take kindly to me doing that. Fair enough. Fair enough. Whoa! Would have deflected those had I had the ability to think that out a bit more. I didn't. There we go. Okay. We definitely need to find a way to get ourselves some more power, though. We are not doing nearly enough damage. This is going to take like about a bajillion years. I mean, with enough gumption and drive, eventually I will succeed through pure chip damage alone, but personally I would just prefer otherwise. Oh boy, hang on. Sorry, my line was slightly curved, therefore it's considered not good enough. Even though the game definitely should have probably been able to figure out what I was trying to do there. Let's see, hang on. Greatly damage enemies. Oh, well, look at that, it actually worked. I think now is actually the time to use these things. I'm okay with that. I'm more than happy to do that. I've been collecting these the whole game. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and wouldn't you know it, I made it work. I got Thunderstorm back. Good. That's the only one of the powers that I'm aware of would actually be useful in some capacity. Specifically for this. If I could just get the timing. Oh boy. All right, cool. Screwed that one up entirely. Go me. Oh, wait, crap. I didn't realize you were gonna do it immediately again. That's not something you've ever done. Go, redirect your missiles. Okay, let's try again. Electro-fried. There we go. Oh, hello. What if I also just greatly damage? Oh, that's working absolutely fantastically. I am 100% down with this new strategy, oh mine. But I had to hit both of the lightning rods at the same time. That's what I was doing wrong the first time. Fair enough, game, fair enough. I got Blizzard back, which means I have all my powers back now. So that's cool. All right. Oh, and you're just gonna chill out again? All right. Another big kaboom! At no point do I feel the desire to ever stop doing that. It's clearly working. Didn't mean to do an electrify thing. That was not my goal at all. It just kind of happened to be in the way. Also, I saw that there's a treasure up there. That's probably why those the catwalk statues are there, not for the battle. But at the same time, I'm kind of in the middle of a battle here. Not really interested in the treasure situation right now. It's probably a stray bead, and I don't really have all the time in the world necessary for collecting those right now. Like, I didn't collect nearly enough of the dang things, so getting this one probably isn't really going to be a top priority for me. Kaboom! Alright, if you're just going to stick around for a second course, makes no difference to me. I assume you've got, like, one more go of it, right? Also, Isun is here for some reason. Not bad, Furball. Well, you know the drill. Let's have one of those famous howls of yours. How did you get here? Also, there's no way that this is over. Also, how did you get here? 'Twas a trick? An illusion? A bamboozlement? Oh, that was Amaterasu remembering. Maybe we should have waited to see if it was dead first before doing that. Also, that's a problem. Okay, that time it seemed like you just full-on destroyed all of my power. Like, I don't think I can get those back now. It's a giant hand inside of a ball. Of course. Naturally. Ah, that furball is always spacing out like that. Nami can't get anything done without my help. Jason, is that you? Whoa. Is that doggy crying somewhere, sis? Is that why the sunshine has disappeared? Sob. Oh, I vaguely remember you two. I haven't seen the doggy for a while now. Did my saying there's no such thing as gods cause all this? Snowy the Hole Digging King. I never dreamt that you were a god. You're gonna make Hayabusa a nervous wreck if you don't get that sun shining again soon. Amaterasu, thanks to you, we can protect our village by ourselves. But you must be strong and triumph over evil. For the K9 warriors so dearly wish to see you once more. That god sure was burning with passion. I don't know what happened, but if that mongrel doesn't come out of his hiding, I'll have to send up a really big one to reignite that passion. Oh, so that wolf was really a god. Go figure. Perhaps I should have made an offering of my bamboo ware. It may be my fault that the sun has ceased to shine. Why are you all suddenly aware of the fact that I'm a god? Who would have ever thought that that rascal was really Shiranui reborn? No, Oh! Isun! They read a thing, and okay, Isun, he probably spread the word. Like an envoy. That's how this is going. Could this darkness be caused by my hunger? Jorp. I didn't even have to wait for it to come out. I just knew that's what it was gonna be. Uh-oh. The boss is praying. Snowy, did something happen to you? Why has the sun suddenly disappeared? Fido won't roll over and play dead for evil. No brother of mine would dream of it. Ha ha ha. Something in your brushwork touches the heart, Isun. You never abandoned your life as an artist after all. When one tries to master something, it ends in either success or failure. But it is in the attempt itself where you find the true value. Believe in your own power and walk your own path. Isun. Wow, he is fast. I see you finally heeded your calling. Your resolve is plain to see in your drawing. It has the power to move people's hearts and inspire their faith in the gods. That's a really impressive art. Amaterasu, their faith shall be your power. Ha ha ha, he did it. My grandson did it. Look at the spirit behind this beautiful brushwork. He made tiny versions too? Did he find a print shop? How did he manage to do all of this and get around and deliver them all so quickly? He truly deserves the title of Celestial Envoy. It's work like this that can show the true glory of the gods and guide people to the right path. There's one thing I'm sure of, Amaterasu. You found a much better companion than I could ever be. Okay, everyone, I know it's kind of hard to see in the darkness, but get a load of my latest work. Isun, the Wandering Artist, presents his interpretation of the great god Amaterasu. Can you hear me, Ami? You're not floundering about without me, are ya? You gotta pull yourself together. I finally chose my path, and I have the resolve to see it through. I've started to roam the land as your missionary. But you gotta take care of things on your end, too. Don't look so sad. Just psych yourself up like we always did, remember? Oops, I almost forgot. Check these out, everyone! It's the great god Amaterasu descended from the heavens. Pretty good, huh? Ami was smiling down from the sky just a little while ago. Something must have disturbed the furball's concentration, though. That's why the world has gone dark. Without Ami, we can't take a refreshing nap outdoors. Rice won't grow. Plants and flowers will wither. Laundry won't dry. Monsters will roam about like they own the place. In other words, our world will be a total mess. No one wants to live in a world like that. Especially me. So come on, everybody. Let's join together to call upon the great god. Let's show Ami that we truly believe. Put your hands together and pray. Let's make our gratitude obvious. I mean, we shouldn't pray only when we want something. We should consider how the gods must feel once in a while. We should even take on some of their burden. If you pray with all your heart, maybe the sun will cheer up and show itself once again, lighting our world with its heavenly glow. After all, the best thing about the great god Amaterasu is that happy-go-lucky spirit. Right, Ami? Answer if you can hear me, you big furball. I'm not gonna lie, that actually kind of choked me up a little tiny bit. Not bad, Isun. You definitely surprised me. You had more in you than I ever thought. Now, let's try and finish up this fight before he finds a way to get rid of all my powers again. All right, you freakish monstrosity. You really wanted to get yourself into a fight with a god among gods? This is how you're gonna have it go down. Once I figure out your pattern and how to fix this situation, you better believe I'm gonna make it happen. Nope, that's still just the catwalk. Let's see. Maybe... Aha! That is exactly what I thought was going to be what went down. All right. What if I were to just, hypothetically. Yep, that does work. That, in fact, does work. All right, whoa. Hang on, what if you didn't do that though, huh? There we go. Just interrupt the attack straight out the gate. Not bad at all. Oh. All right, whoa. It's still very strange that you can just shoot missiles out of you. All right, come on. Gonna have to say nope. Gonna have to say no, 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 no. Not having any of that today. Oh boy. All right, managed to deflect one of them. It's something. Ack. All right, well I can't let everybody down now. Sheesh. Good thing I collected all these dang items, I swears. Okay, can I deflect the meteorites? I can, in fact, do that. I can deflect just about damn near anything if I can react to it. That's actually pretty impressive. We're doing this again, huh? All right, hang on. I got items for that, too. You ain't stopping this train. Whoa. Okay, that was certainly a thing. Now, slap them around, slap them around. You can go ahead and try any little song and dance number that you please. It ain't gonna work in the end. I've already got your number down pegged. Let's see if that actually redirects anything. No. Kudos where kudos is due, though. You are given a very impressive maelstrom of elemental shenaniganery going on here. Hard to not be at least a little impressed. Oh, you got rid of the floor again. All right, well. Jiminy Jillikers, that would have been an undignified end. Could you maybe... The cat statues will just completely mess up my entire camera view. It's very strange. Would prefer if you didn't do that. What the? What? Oh, okay. Looked like restoration was the thing I was supposed to do there. Oh, dear. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. No, could you not do that, please? Also, yeah, that thing just decides to kind of shift over and mess up my whole dang day. Ah! We're really doing this. Okay. Now, if you'd be so kind as to get the sun back up out here. Thank you. Spit out your weird goldfish bowl. Keep using the wrong one. I am not very good at this. Hang on, increase. Actually, yes. I will do that. I'm also going to use that, but also I wanted to use another thing too. Thank you. There we go. And you're about to grab it, so I'm just gonna slap you around a bit more. There we go. Get some bonus damage up in here. There we go. Okay. That was the dumbest decision you could have made, you moron. You actual factual moron. I've been holding on to these items for so dang long. I will. This one. You can't stop this item train, my dude. I've become too powerful. I have ascended. I'm using my inventory to its fullest maximum power. That's a lot of missiles. Still weird that you can use missiles. That's never gonna stop being weird. The meteorites, those make significantly more sense. The weird toxic missiles, though, I'm not gonna let that go. That's just freaking weird. Oh, I've got just enough. There we go. Come on. You only get one shot at this, my dude. Better make it count. The next time you leave yourself open, you're donezo. I warned you. I warned you. I warned him. That all she wrote? Because Yami ain't looking so good. Okay, so not only are you alive, you have a UFO. Okay, this is happening now. What a long and winding road it's been, eh? But at last our arch-nemesis Yami, the Dark Lord, who brought darkness upon the land of mortals, has been annihilated for all eternity. I must say, I was really surprised by your little bouncing friend. You couldn't have done it without him. Also, apparently I like you, I guess. I still feel like that entire revelation came completely out of nowhere, but okay. Down, heel. You're gonna lick me to death. Well, Amaterasu, time to embark to even stormier seas. In space. Making the world a better place is never easy. You must return to the celestial plane and set things in order. Only then can you usher in a new age of peace in the mortal world. Our journey is far from over. Seriously, we're going to freaking space now. Now, full speed ahead. First up, the celestial plane. Or maybe Mars, whatever comes first. If it weren't so majestic, I'd call it silly. The path to heaven, eh? Kinda sounds like fun. You remember what I said the first time I met you, Ami? There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. So I'm going, Furball, and there's no way you're gonna stop me. I'm gonna pull out all the stops and inspire people's faith in you. You're gonna have more believers than you know what to do with. You'll see. Until then, take care of yourself, you big furball. Well, that was certainly an adventure, I suppose. Well then, ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between, that was Okami. I can definitely see why so many people would have actually been interested in seeing me play this, why it was specifically a Patreon recommendation. And it's certainly it's certainly a game. That doesn't really do it justice, does it? This game definitely came from a place of a person who had a very specific story they very much wanted to tell, with a very specific type of gameplay and a very specific type of presentation. And it all very much shows. Crazy that this was originally on the PlayStation 2 and Wii of all things. If it weren't obvious, I've been playing the HD version this whole time. I'm just saying, a good art style can pretty much make a game almost ageless. I feel like this is a pretty good example of it. This does not feel like an up-res, PlayStation 2 game is all I'm saying. This was definitely a stronger experience, I think. But yeah, presentation through the dang roof. I was snide and little nitpicky here and there. There were definitely a few things that could have perhaps been maybe slightly more polished. And yes, I was bothered by Isun's constant perversions. But ultimately, as a whole, as you look at the entire dang package, this is a pretty damn good game, all things considered, I gotta say. I can definitely understand how, like, Amaterasu ended up in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and why this game got such a phenomenal cult following. I've definitely never played a game quite like this before. Doubt I'm gonna be able to play a whole lot more like it afterwards. Unless it ever actually does get, like, that real sequel. I know that it has, like, a sort of spin-off DS game that I might check out at some point, maybe. But I know people, including the ones that made this, don't actually consider that to be a true sequel, and they want to make one. But, I mean, there's a lot of politics behind all of that, and the studio that made this and made a bunch of other games, and whether or not they can make things later is a big rigmarole. Who knows if we'll ever end up seeing it, but if we do, it'd be pretty great. Also, it looks like the credits might actually almost already be over, so I'm going to sign out here. Hope you guys had a super fantabulously wonderful time. I have been the Max of View Trades, and I will see you all next time for my 100th Let's Play. See you then. Okay, I think the credits actually are going to go on for a while longer, but I said everything I was going to say, so, enjoy the credits, I suppose. There's that guy that blocks everyone on Twitter again, though. Never forget. Well, now that's just embarrassing. I had actually completely forgotten about that. And that concludes this most secret of tales. Well then, I'd say that's enough storytelling for today. This story contains the hopes and dreams of many fine people. Keep it close to your heart and cherish it. What's that? You want to know why I alone know this tale that no one knows? You listened to the whole story and never figured it out? Well, I had a hunch. You missed the whole point. Jeez, what's wrong with you? Yeah, it's definitely you soon. I suppose I'll have to tell the whole story all over again. You'd best learn to show my brush the respect it deserves. Called it. Anyway, I'm tired. Let's call it a day. If you're eager to hear more, I can tell you the rest of the story some other time. Oof. Sequel hook. Until then, do your best to live up to the heroes I told you about. It's time to roll this scroll up and give it a title. Okami Amaterasu's Adventure. Come back again, okay? One day, I think I just might. Until next time. I did my best, game. Jeez. Wow, it actually kept track of how many days passed? Hey! Okay, that one wasn't as good. That one was okay! That one was abysmal. That one was not great. Well, I did my best. Leave me alone.